Also joining us to talk on this matter, we have Dr. Stephen Akinyemi Lafenwa, a senior lecturer in the Department of Political Science, University of Ibadan, and a public affairs analyst. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on Galaxy TV News at this time. All right, thank you very much for joining us. So, as a political scientist, what do you think is the implication of 3 lawmakers sitting over a document as important as budget of a state, while the remaining 29 other lawmakers just looks on?
You know, it's very obvious that our political system is sick, and there are a lot of manifestations of this what we call political infection that has affected our political system. Governor Fubara got there by the virtue of the provision of the Constitution, and also Governor Wike, who is the other actor, also became what it says. The problem that is there is that individuals are now being allowed to take the position of the institutions, and institutions are now suffering. And where we have a political institution was suffering like this, we have crisis, we have problem, because politicians and political processes are supposed to resolve, conflicting what desires. But in this case, there are stated objectives, unstated objectives, like Professor Akadi said. There are vested interests, and they are promoting their interest on the basis of the position or the position of power that they are holding, which is affecting not only the citizens of Rivers State, it's also affecting our democracy, because after 25 years we are still battling with this kind of illegalities here and there, hiding under the one court or the other. For me, the 3-man legislative house recognized by Fubara has not done well, because there is a court ruling that recognizes the Amefule whatever led House of Assembly, and we have to follow the process of the due process, the process of the law, because no matter what, the vested interest will not want to see their sword unless their interest is what is promoted. And if you want to sustain the democracy that we have been nurturing for the past 25 years, we need to go by what the constitutional word says. Although there are so many words, constitutional word deficiencies, but in this case, it's very clear that the legislative word house is constitutional word established, and the court ruling has recognized the 27-member word house. So be it. There is no way a 3-man legislative ward house we oversee the affairs of the state. Forget about even the issue of budget. There are 3 main functions of the legislature. The first one is to make the law. One will ask this pertinent question: on which law has Fubara's government been ruling the Rivers people? Is it the law made by three people? And how has the work of government in the River State have been been taken care of? They are carrying out their oversight function. And the last one has to do with representing the interest of the good people of the River State. Are we talking about the interest of the 3 people representing 3 constituencies, or we are talking about those people, those legislators whose mandates have been recognized? All of us who are in Nigeria, there are so many defections in the past, and we know that there were no consequences. Because when you look at what the law says, you can move, from your party if there is a crisis in that party, and this is what we have been talking about. Unless we amend that part of the constitution, if you want to leave the party, you create the crisis, and that is what Wike has created. Even Fubara, Governor Fubara himself, organized an election, local government elections. all the people that were voted in, they left PDP to DPP, and they contested under that under that political party, and they are now being sworn in, and they are now local government chairmen and their councillors. So if we want to resolve, there is no way two people that are fighting, we see their sword. If their interest is not what adequately protected, and there is no way the interest of the two parties will be addressed at the same time. So that's why we have the court. I think I will appeal to the 27-man legislative house to approach the court and seek for clarification. Are we talking about, okay, on the basis of where they have defected, they are not recognized again, or they should be recognized, and Governor Obama should do the needful. That is why Barack Obama, warned us that if you continue to strengthen individuals as against institutions, we are going to have political problems. We are going to have political crisis. Instead of developing the institutions, we are talking about individuals. Who is Wike? Who is Fubara? When they are talking about Nigerian Constitution, Nigerian Constitution is supreme. There is no interest that should be promoted against the interest of the Constitution. Let them approach the court, and let's look at what we're going to have. Because when you talk about leaders, even in Rivers State, the elders there, they are already divided. Some of them are in support of Wike, and some of them are in support of Fubara. So which elder, where are we going to get the elders that will broker the peace in Rivers State? Except there is court pronouncement. And I know Governor Fubara has an immunity. He's adding on the immunity clause. And Wike, the former governor of Rivers State, is also hiding under the cover that he is a minister, a sitting minister, and very close to the president. This is an issue that president has got involved. And later, he cleansed his hand, and he said they should go and see how they are going to resolve the issue. Let the court, decide.
Short to the floor
because even most of the governors
are
in Nigeria
apologies for
are there by court order.
But we've run out of time. But we truly thank you so much for being with us on Galaxy TV. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. But sadly, we've run out of time. Thank you very much for being with us. All right, that's Dr. Stephen Akinyemi Lafenwa, a senior lecturer in the Department of Political Science, University of Ibadan, and a public affairs analyst. Now